as I hide and grieve. There's nothing I can do to bring you back.
Delicately grieve, just hiding from myself the depths that I truly need to recognize.
Hopelessness is tearing me apart.
Truth within frustration.
Yeah, apparently that's what came out. I'm really gonna reflect on what happened. We went from frustration to spirit and love. This is the most beautiful thing we can experience in life. If I feel frustrated, then it will show me more truth in my life.
Openness.
Acceptance.
Expressiveness.
Forgiveness. I love to make the pain beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's very poetic, like feeling is poetic, and it's like a blessing in a way that we can create from that and learn so many things.
You don't want to look at it, so you avoid it or hide, but when you do look at it, there is beauty there.
There is absolutely beauty.
Yeah.
Just feeling is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, feeling is beautiful.
Hello and welcome to Just This, Truth Within Frustration with Anais. I'm Bobby, Just This creator and host. Do you ever notice that the world around us feels somehow painfully separated and shallow? Just This is my offering for those of you who see this and are longing for change. Just This shows how any of us can simply connect, co-create, and express something deeply meaningful. I guide our guests through social meditations as we co-create a title and collaboratively improvise a free verse poem. Anais is my guest for this episode as we explore and express truth within frustration. Anais is an artist, a crystal healing practitioner, and a surfer. She is a deeply empathic and kind lady whose purpose is to raise awareness around the world and guide you to live your truth. This is an extended creative process video showing the deep connection and profound expression that Anais and myself shared as we improvised the free verse poem, Truth Within Frustration. I'm deeply grateful to have accompanied Anais on this journey of cathartic remembering and transformative expression. The social meditation in this video, Zen Noting, was created by Buddhist Geeks teacher Vince Vakori Horn. Just This demonstrates how the work I do with Autotelic Arts combines spirituality and creativity. If you feel stuck with your latest creative project, I will guide you to turn your highest vibrations into purposeful inspiration and expression. Get in touch through the Autotelic Arts website or our Linktree page. Like, subscribe and follow our social channels for additional content and bonus footage from these creative processes. You'll get weekly releases featuring full poems, meditations, creative process videos, and exclusive NFT drops. If you'd like to try social meditation, sign up through our Linktree page. It's my pleasure to introduce Just This, Truth Within Frustration with Anais. This is the Zen Noting. What we say, as truth within frustration, there is. And then an example might be hesitancy and pain.
Okay.
And we just go backwards and forwards like this for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. And you can feel free to pass or say don't know anytime, and just take as long as you need to reach the notes. So, as truth within frustration, there is blank. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
There we go. As truth within frustration, there is tender heart.
As truth within frustration, there is anger and damage.
As truth within frustration, there is grieving delicately.
As truth within frustration, there is hopelessness.
As truth within frustration, there is emotional power.
As truth within frustration, there is spirits and love.
Thank you. How was that?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still like finding the way to the heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like it's opening up somewhat?
Yeah, but I feel this, this protection, like at all time,
Yeah.
So I can go through and like grab some things. I'm like, okay. So just bit by bit.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just slowly.
Okay, well, wonderful. Well, what we've done now is we've created the seeds for our piece of free verse.
Yeah.
We've improvised these seeds. And so, yeah, that, I guess the analogy is those are the sort of like the touch points that you've navigated to. And then the invitation for you is, as we expand on these to create the piece, just really take your time and let yourself delicately step through into that place that you can find with them. So that's it. We did 3 each.
Yep.
Cool. So tender heart, anger and damage, grieving delicately, hopelessness, emotional power, spirits and love. How does that sound, hearing that?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's kind of, as I said yesterday, it kind of almost has its own narrative to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So like tender, anger, depth, grief, hopelessness, power, spirits and love. Do they feel good to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a nice length because it will probably end up being about like a 4-minute poem or something like that. Yeah, feel free to express yourself however you feel the need to at the moment. And take your time with it. And yeah, everything is welcome. And yeah.
Okay.
Cool. In truth within frustration, as tender heart, I resist to acknowledge the quivering. I try to ignore the pain, the softness, the tenderness. I put up my guard and lock that softness, hide it, resisting it, ignoring it.
In truth, within frustration, as anger and damage, it feels like broken glass everywhere. If I step, I might cut my feet, my hands. Broken. The garden is all messed up. It's rough, raw.
In truth, within frustration, as grieving delicately, I smile on the outside, shivering away, not allowing the tremors or trembles to be seen. How can I possibly process this depth, this hurt, this pain in front of others? How can I show them? So I sit and delicately grieve, just hiding from myself the depths that I truly need to recognize. Softly trembling the best I can manage.
In truth, with frustration, there is hopelessness. As I hide and grieve, there's nothing I can do to bring you back. Hopeless to help you, hopeless to save you from this tragedy. You disappeared in an instant. And I was not able to give you my hand to keep you alive, to keep you from disappearing. Hopelessness is tearing me apart, racking my heart, racking my soul endlessly, crying for help, just in the corner.
In the truth within frustration as emotional power, it is inevitable, tingling, growing, expanding. The depths, the coursing, rushing force of my hidden emotions become inescapable, become exhausting, calling me, whispering the truth. Begging that I heed and surrender to knowing, surrender to seeing, surrender to being.
In truth, within frustration, there is spirit and love. If I surrender to be, I connect with the higher forces. I feel small, and this huge cosmos around me. The divine sending signs to help us, supporting us. They're showing us that we are loved at all times. When we open our heart to this realm, we are more powerful, more authentic and true. The depth of spirit is endless. I lost you, and yet feel deeply connected. Find love in those messages, those signs that you are the universe send me. We are divine love.
Thank you.
I can't feel my leg.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel okay. That's really powerful. And what you said as well really resonated to what I feel. And yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I'm so honoured to connect and improvise with you in this way. I really, at the end, I just had a really amazing energetic feeling where I felt like my body was just bigger than, did you have
me
the
too.
same?
I felt like you were so far away.
Right,
like
yeah.
my eyes was closed and I was like, I have so much space around me. But I knew in my reason mind that you're here, right?
Yeah.
But when I had my eyes closed, it felt like so big around me, you know? Did you feel that too? Yeah. Interesting.
It like felt like, my interpretation of it was that my body has gotten so big that like, and I was still in the middle of it, but like.
Yeah, it's like the aura is way wider. It feels like it's an expansion, right?
Yeah. I felt really full up.
Yeah.
But also like I had this really lovely cathartic energy.
What's cathartic?
It's kind of like taking away, cleansing or like clearing.
Yeah.
Clearing some grief or even sadness as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.